From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Interleague baseball next. Ben Lively will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Standing in, Steve Cook, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Leading off the inning, Steve Cook, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-0 pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He worked a bases-loaded walk in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Scorched to third. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Got it. Hold it.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Cook. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Crawford is there, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 9. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Torres is on his way home. And the runner is in from second. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Number 92 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. His career numbers against Hector Neris is 1 for 5. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Get back.
A throw behind the runner at second and a dive, but he's back in there. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Giancarlo Stanton now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Yankees 4. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Steve Cook. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Still even at 2-2. Hicks on third. Torres at second with 2 gone. Last chance for the Yankees. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He spoils another one and will do it again. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Philadelphia Phillies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ben Lively earned his 9th win of the year. Luis Garcia wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Tanaka into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April, May go by. You kind of cut your teeth, try and find clubhouse chemistry, execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while.
Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can.
Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ground ball foul down the left side. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Steve Cook. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Digging in, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
He's set. Here it comes. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Torres, the runner at first with two gone. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Now at the plate, Steve Cook. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Last chance for the Yankees. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Philadelphia Phillies win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Masahiro Tanaka pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now at the plate, Steve Cook, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here's the pitch. In the air, out to right. Williams is under it. He's got it one away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Into the box now, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Aaron Judge will be next. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's big Aaron Judge. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over and the runner back. Swung on and missed 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in now for Philadelphia. Adam Eaton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Ready once again, Steve Cook.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Cook is off at first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. So next to the plate for the Phils, J.P. Crawford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll easily make it to first as they won't even field this thing. Now to the plate, Steve Cook. He singled his last time up.
Steve Cook.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Line towards center field. Eaton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they go down with... Up next will be Nick Williams. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-1 the final tally today. The Philadelphia Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Vince Velasquez earns his 8th victory of the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.